All right, good afternoon. We made it back out here again. It's a Thursday. Warming up a little bit today, about 50 degrees, 55 degrees. Calm, fairly calm out there, a little bit of wind. So we're going to try to fish here a little bit. We caught a few fish yesterday, so we might combine a little bit of yesterday's footage with today's if we can catch a few today. So we'll see if they're out here. We're going to start with this little curly tail right here, the old go-to little white curly tail. This one's made by Yum, and it does a good job. It'll catch them. So we got a few boats out there today. Kind of watching these boats a little bit there to see if they're going to catch anything. So anyway, let's get started here and see if we can't catch a few here. A really long cast out there. Having problems with this reel. I'm probably going to have to change this reel out. It's going to need to be serviced, gotten rid of, or something. It's just not working worth the flip. I just didn't have time to fool with it. I figured I'd try it one more day. It's just getting real tight, hard to reel. But I just put fresh line on it, so I hate not to use it right there. A lot of times with this little Yum, just a good steady slow retrieve, just as slow as you can get it, where that tail will still be moving. Alright, well, we finally got one. It took a while. Really slow back in here. We finally got one though. Decent little size right there. Not quite a keeper, I don't think. Little 9.5, 10-incher right there. Not a bad little fish. Start the day. Slow out here though. There ain't too many of them out here today. It's gonna be slow and few and far in between right there. We'll turn this one loose. There you go, little buddy. There you go. Get on back out of there. Alright, let's see if we can't get another one. Alright, well, we got another one here. I never got that camera turned on. That's number 2 on the blue jig right there. We tied up a couple more of our blue jigs this morning. He ain't a keeper, obviously. It's a pretty little fish though. We'll turn her loose right here. There you go. Back to the deep. I tied up a few of these blue jigs this morning, white head, red thread. That's what I'm fishing with now, but we're going to go back to that curly tail here in a minute and see if we can't do something with it there. It's real slow right now. Alright, well, we got hooked up with another one here. This is number 3. I think this is a little better one right here. Yeah, this is a little better fish right here. Number 3. This one might be big enough for the stringer right here. Yeah, that's a good one right there. That is a keeper right there. There we go. That's what we're looking for right there. Nice little keeper right there. On that blue jig right there. Pretty nice little keeper on that little hand-tied blue jig. Used a little bit different hook on this one. It's got a little gold hook. Tied it just a little bit different. Don't look like much there, but when it gets in the water it looks pretty good. There you go, that's number 3. I think I'm going to put that one on the stringer. That one might do for dinner tonight there, so we'll see if we can't get this one on the stringer. Beautiful fish right there. Might be the only one we get right there. See if we can't get a little thumbnail right here. Things might be picking up here a little bit. That's 3 I got now. Just easing this little blue jig along just about as slow as I can there. There we got another one here. If we can get this darn camera turned on. Big old skipjack right there. Big old skipjack. I thought it was a crappie. He sure wasn't fighting very hard. Big skipjack. Here he goes right here. See if I can get him to come up. Yeah, he nailed it there. There he is. Come on there, little buddy. Come on in here. Toss him on in here. Come on, boy. Come on, don't do that to me. Big old skipjack. Oh, big old skipjack. Right there on that blue jig. He likes that blue color. That's the Patriotic jig right there. That's red, white, and blue. That's the all-American Leonard TN fishing hand-tied little crappie jig right there. Red, white, and blue, the Patriotic. And got a big skipjack. Boy, he's barely hooked right there. Well, that's, I think, 3 crappie and that nice skipjack right there. See if we can turn him loose, do a release on him here. Get that dirt off of him a little bit, make him look a little respectable. There you go, little buddy. Go on out there. There you go. Whoa, look at that. That's good. He gave us a little parting shot there. All right. Yeah, that water's warming up and they're moving back in here a little bit, I believe. See if we can't get another. All right. Well, we got one here, folks. That's a keeper right there. So that's about number 4, number 5. Ain't a monster, but that's a keeper though. So that's a couple on the stringer right there. Little blue jig. See if we can't get out there and get one more. Alright, we got another one. I think this might be a decent one here. I don't know, he ain't that big. I don't know, he's probably pretty close enough to keep right there. I think that's a black crappie right there, it is. Pretty sure that's a black crappie. That's the first one black crappie we've caught right there. I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a black crappie right there. Turning on all of a sudden, I noticed the guys in the boats over there. He's suddenly catching them. I can catch them from the bank in the same spot he's catching them. So up and down this little creek, it's warming up. So the next 2 or 3 hours, we might get into them here. Anyways, we're going to turn him loose, I think. I think he might be a little bit borderline. There you go. There he goes. Back out to the deep. See if we can't get another one here. Alright, we got another one here. You can tell what size he is. I think it's a decent one. I think that's 4 or 5 we caught there. Oh, that's a little sand bass. That's a little yellow bass right there. I think what we're looking for. I guess that's better than nothing. Not what we're looking for though. Alright, we got this big skipjack here. See if he'll come back up again. Nice big old skipjack. There he is. Boy, that's a nice one right there. There's a big old skipjack right there. Nice big old skipjack. Tell you what, they sure do fight hard. 2 or 3 skipjack we got today. That's a nice one right there. Just turn her loose. There she goes. Uh-oh. we're still out here fishing. Slow day. We caught a few today. Just had a nibble right there. Sun's going down. Got maybe about 30 minutes left to light. Just had a little bite right there. Wouldn't mind catching one or two more here. But it's real kind of slow right now. Had a little, about a 30 or 40 minute period of time when they moved in here and hit pretty good. Then they just kind of died off. There's one right there. There's one right there. I think that's a good one right there, maybe. Easing it back real slow. That's the first actual takedown I've got on film there. I'd have to have about 10 batteries out here to get all my takedowns there. By the end of the day, I'd go through, well, not 10 batteries, but I'd need 3 or 4 good batteries probably just to keep that camera going. But there you go, right there. That'll be number 3 on the stringer. He's a keeper. He's probably just a little bit over 10 inches long, maybe 10 and a half. So the sun's going down out there, folks, so if we don't catch any more, we appreciate y'all watching. Caught most of them on this little blue jig today. All the paint's about gone off of the head now. So they're real slow out here. I'm going to put him on a stringer and we'll see if we can't get one more. But hey, hit that subscribe button. Appreciate y'all watching there. Hit the like button if you like seeing somebody catch crappie, because we're going to keep on catching them till it gets too cold to catch them. Losing their light though, it's getting dark. There's a bump right there. Something came up and bumped it. I felt that pretty solid. They've been doing that a lot. Bumping it, and I'll throw back out there and then catch them on about the second or third try after they've bumped it 2 or 3 times. They're just real kind of slow today. You know, the water's getting cold. They're slowing down. See if we can't get him here. Here comes a boat. Let's get him before that boat gets back here. Get him before that boat gets back here and scares him off. That guy's got a cast net. He's looking for bait. Maybe you're looking for some catfish bait. Sometimes that'll make a little difference there. Drop it down just a little deeper. This pole's kind of short, so it's hard to cast when you get so long. When you try to go so deep, and you're going deeper than the length of your pole with a float, that don't work. Because then as you cast, your bait's dragging across the ground. So that's one of the advantages of this big 9-foot rod I've got, the ugly stick, GTX or GXT, whatever it is. You can go a lot deeper with it and cast a lot further too. But it's a heavy rod. It'll wear you out. 9 feet of rod, and that big ugly stick will wear you out all day throwing it. I broke off one of my floats earlier, and it's about to get close enough to where I think I'm going to get it back. It's pretty close to the bank. If I can find me a big long stick, I think I'll be able to get my weighted float back. I've lost about 3 of them weighted floats this week. And I'd love to get that one back so I don't have to make more of them. We got another one here. Get this camera turned on. Pretty good crappie, I think, yeah. That's a keeper right there. Got him on that blue jig. Losing their light there, folks. This is pretty much it right here. We got maybe one or two more casts and we're pretty well done. But I think he'll keep there. We're gonna get him on the stringer here. See if we can't catch maybe one more here. See if we can get one more right here before dark. There's one. Oh man, missed it. There he is right there. Got him. Oh, that's a good one right there. That is a good one right there. That's going to be my biggest one of the day right there. Oh, that is a nice one. That might be a skipjack. I don't know. If that's a crappie, that is definitely my best one of the day. Might be maybe the best one of the year right there. I think it is a crappie. It is. What about that? Came off that same spot that last one came off of right there. That's a good one right there. That is. That's the best one of the day right there. That's a slab right there. That's a slab crappie right there on the Patriotic fly, the red, white, and blue. Red thread, blue jig with a white head right there. There you go. We'll put that one on the stringer right there. So we're getting a few right here before dark, folks. We've kind of moved in a little bit more shallow. They're in about, I'd say 6 or 7 feet of water. And I'm fishing about 4 or 5 feet deep, I guess. I say there's a stump out there. They're on some kind of a stump log right out there, because I'm catching these right out of the same little spot right here. I lost my big weighted float right there. I can see it out in the water over there. So I'm having to use this. It's a weighted float, but it's not nearly as heavy as my other float. So I can't get this one out nearly as far. Problem with them weighted floats is they're so heavy. If you make a mistake and you don't get your bell opened up there and you cast, then bam, it'll break off. I've had that happen a lot. That's the way it goes though. Float's pretty cheap. It's just a pain in the butt drilling a hole in them and putting some weight in them. We'll get us one on this cast right here. Got a feel. Man, did you see that? That dang skipjack come up there and missed it, boy. That was a nice one. Definitely got a little activity right through here. That big old skipjack came right up there and tried to nail my little Patriotic red, white, and blue jig. Must be all American skipjack out there. There we go, right there's one. Barely just came up and hit it right there. That's a good one, folks. I think that's a good one. Yeah, that's a decent one maybe. That ain't no skipjack there. That's a crappie right there. Catching them right there in that same little spot. Coming across real slow. My little jig, boy, he's fighting right there. Come on, little buddy. That's a good one. That's another keeper right there, right here at dark, folks. We're gonna have a good little stringer full of them. I'm gonna set him over here with this other one, and I'll see if I can't get one or two more. I won't bother putting him on the stringer right this second. How much battery life have I got left? Not much. See if we can't get one more out of that same little spot there. Throw it out there. Just reel it real slow. Maybe kind of jig it or bob it every once in a while. They're coming up and hitting it real light. Just seeing that bobber kind of move off to the side. I just feel a little tightness there. Felt like one hit it right there. That's about the spot right there. We might get one more right here before dark if our batteries don't go out on us. We wound up having a pretty good day today. I guess we got around 10 fish probably. All together we've thrown back probably 5, and I think we'll have 5 on the stringer maybe. Plus skipjack. I think we got a skipjack or 2. Sand bass. We got one of them yellow bass. Some people call them sand bass. They're kind of little, look like a white little version of a white bass, but they got a little yellow on their belly. And they're technically different than a white bass. Right in through there. Right there he is. Right there he is. Got him. Got him. That feels like a good one right there. Might be another keeper. That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one right there. No doubt about it. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're on them right there now, right here at dark. We're gonna run out of light. We're gonna have to get out of here. We got just a few more minutes right there. Since it's right here at dark, I'm just going to let it roll. Usually I'd turn it off just to make sure I got enough battery juice left for the rest of the day. But we ain't got much light left. I mean, we're on borrowed time right now. We're just going to see if we can catch one more right here out of this little spot. Just bringing it along real slow. There he is right there. There he is right there. It's another good one. That's another decent one, folks. I tell you what, they are stacked up right there in that one little spot right there. Absolutely stacked up. That one seems like a little bit smaller one. He might be big enough to keep, but I'm going to turn him loose.